So here we are in pentatonic box number 5. We're thinking the key of A major. I'm going to start out with the blues thirds, then go through the chromatic walks, and then the pentatonic fourths last. So with our blues thirds, we're looking for E and F, the 5th and the 6th degree. And then we're also going to look for sort of A, B, C sharp land. I'm going to start out with this E and this F down here because they work nicely right at the bottom of the scale. Bend it up, do the plop, do that slidey thing, and then kind of roll up to the 5th, the A right there, into the 6th, and then resolve up to the A. And then with this A and this B right here, we can do a lot of the same stuff. Bend it up, plop, slide, and then our C sharps right here. So again, we find ourselves sliding in with the first finger to kind of stay in the box position. Now we got an E and an F sharp going across strings here, so we got all the same bends, you just got to get them across the string. And then resolving up to the A there. An A and a B right here. At this point, you're kind of coming out of this moment, which would kind of leave you on your middle finger and your pinky, which are kind of weak, so I would switch to the 1st and the 3rd finger if I can. Now this particular lick with the C sharp, there's almost no good way to finger it. I mean, one way to do it is to slide with one finger to leave your other fingers where they're going to need to go. You really got to look at what lick's going to be coming next, because you can also, you could use your middle and your pinky to kind of have your 3rd finger and your 1st finger be able to resolve to either of these notes. Or even that's kind of tricky. You can kind of, there's a bunch of different ways you can get around this one, but they're all a little bit tricky, and especially way up here in the neck, it's quite difficult. So that one really would merit some practice time if you really want to never wind up on that lick and feel stuck. Often when I'm in another box, I just kind of, just use the 1st finger there to kind of roll across the strings like that. All right, on to the chromatic walks. You're walking down from the 5th degree, which is E, to the 3rd, which is C sharp, and also from the A to the F sharp. So we got an A and an F sharp there, so we can go, got to stretch across strings a little bit, but you can get that. And then your next note right there is an E, down to that C sharp. You got this E, this A right here, which goes down to the F sharp. And then this E right here. That cross string is not the best right there. I would almost reach up. There's almost no good way to reach that one. That one's quite tricky. And yeah, then finally we have the pentatonic fourths. Here on the lowest strings, going between E, F sharp, and A. We've got a nice little hammer sequence right there. The next one, between the E, the C sharp, and the B, gotta go across strings like so. Same fingering here between the A, the F sharp, and the E. You can get a nice little hammer-on sequence here between the B, the C sharp, and the E. It's a nice little fingering position to be in. And yeah, those are the last of your major DNA phrases.